Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I'm going to describe about Bank of India mutual funds. Mutual fund investment helps in judiciously allocating assets to achieve long-term capital appreciation. Bank's sale of mutual fund products is supported by adequate number of AMFI and NISM qualified personnel placed strategically at various branches and through dedicated relationship managers. Introduction. Bank of India Mutual Fund offers a wide range of investment solutions designed to meet the diverse financial goals and risk profiles of investors. Mutual funds help investors achieve long-term capital appreciation through systematic and judicious allocation of assets across equity, debt, and hybrid instruments. As a corporate distributor, Bank of India provides access to various mutual fund schemes supported by AMFI and NISM certified personnel and dedicated relationship managers, ensuring informed investment decisions and quality service to customers. Scheme details. Mutual fund products are offered to all our customers as a corporate distributor for the following asset management com. Disclaimer: mutual funds investments are subject to market risk. Read or offer document carefully before investing. Scheme details. Bank of India FlexiCap Fund. Bank of India FlexiCap Fund invests across large cap and mid cap and small cap stocks with the objective to generate long term capital appreciation by investing predominantly in equity and equity related securities. Under normal market conditions, the fund will invest 65% to 100% of assets in a diversified portfolio constituting equity and equity related instruments of large cap, mid cap, and small cap companies with sustainable business models and potential for capital appreciation. Bank of India Blue Chip Fund. Blue Chip Fund invests with an objective to generate long term capital appreciation by investing predominantly in equity and equity related instruments of large cap companies. Under normal market conditions, the fund will invest 80% to 100% of its asset in large cap companies with sustainable business models and potential for capital appreciation. Bank of India Large and Mid Cap Equity Fund. An open-ended diversified equity fund investing predominantly in large and mid-cap stocks. Top-down approach for development of themes evaluates global and domestic economy and the policy environment to develop themes. Bottom-up approach for stock selection. Once themes are identified, valuation matrices and fund positioning would guide stock and sector selection. Well-diversified portfolio with greater risk control, disciplined investment style, which endeavors to ensure profit booking at regular intervals. Bank of India Small Cap Fund. Bank of India Small Cap Fund invests predominantly in equity and equity related securities of small cap companies. Under normal market conditions, the fund will invest 65% to 100% of assets in a diversified portfolio constituting equity and equity related instruments of small cap companies and with sustainable business models and potential for capital appreciation. The fund has flexibility to invest up to 35% of its assets in equity and equity related instruments of companies other than small cap companies. Bank of India Manufacturing and Infrastructure Fund. Open-ended equity sectoral scheme investing solely in companies belonging to manufacturing and infrastructure related sectors, suitable for the more experienced equity investor who wants to take specific exposure to these specific sectors. The fund would allow an actively managed approach, allowing it the flexibility to pursue opportunities across the entire market capitalization spectrum from smaller companies to well-established large cap companies within the predefined sectors. Fundamental attributes and name of the fund have been changed from Bank of India Focused Infrastructure Fund to Bank of India Manufacturing and Infrastructure Fund with effects from January 19, 2016. Bank of India Overnight Fund, an open-ended debt scheme investing in overnight securities, a relatively low interest rate risk and a relatively low credit risk, High liquidity. Fund stands to provide highest liquidity within the fixed income mutual fund product segment with redemption on T plus 1 basis. No lock-in period, no exit load. It offers overnight liquidity without any exit load. Lowest risk fund. This fund category has lowest mark-to-market risk and lowest credit default risk. Stable returns. Fund is positioned to deliver consistent returns compared to other fixed income instruments. Bank of India Liquid Fund. Open-ended liquid scheme suitable for short-term deployment of funds. Bank of India Liquid Fund operates on the principle of safety, liquidity and returns where capital preservation is of utmost importance. It is an ideal investment avenue for very short-term parking of excess liquidity. Maintains a very low portfolio duration to meet any liquidity requirements while endeavoring to preserve capital. Bank of India Ultra Short Duration Fund, an open-ended ultra short-term debt scheme investing in instruments from with Macaulay duration of the portfolio between 3 months and 6 months, with relatively low interest rate risk and moderate credit risk. Bank of India Short-Term Income Fund, an open-ended short-term debt scheme investing in instruments with Macaulay duration of the portfolio between 1 year and 3 years, a moderate interest rate risk and moderate credit risk. Bank of India Conservative Hybrid Fund, an open-ended conservative hybrid fund with a mandate to invest 75% to 90% in debt and money market instruments and 10 to 25% in equity and equity-related securities. The equity component offers investors the opportunity for high returns as compared to traditional fixed income instruments. The fixed income component offers stability of portfolio as the major part of the portfolio is always invested in debt or money market instruments. An ideal investment avenue for the traditional fixed income investors who wants to who want some exposure to equity. Bank of India Credit Risk Fund, an open-ended debt scheme predominantly investing in AA and below rated corporate bonds, excluding AA plus rated corporate bonds. A moderate interest rate risk and relatively high credit risk. Bank of India Balanced Advantage Fund, open-ended dynamic asset allocation fund investing in both equity and debt, suitable for medium-term deployment of funds, ideal for those who have an investment horizon of 2 plus years. The fund follows a dynamic asset allocation between equity and fixed income based on equity market valuations. The fund can invest between 0 to 100% on equities and 0 to 100% in fixed income, depending on market valuation, expectation, and trend. Up to 10% of the portfolio can be invested in units of INVITs and REITs. Bank of India Arbitrage Fund, an open-ended scheme investing in arbitrage opportunities between cash and future prices of exchange-traded equities. Suitable for investors with an investment horizon of 3 to 6 months. Enjoys similar high-risk profile as liquid fund with tax advantage of an equity fund. Opportunity for superior post-tax returns as compared to a liquid fund. All positions are completely hedged, no directional exposure to equity markets, hence arbitrage funds carry no market risk. Bank of India Mid and Small Cap Equity and Debt Fund, an open-ended scheme investing in arbitrage opportunities between cash and future prices of exchange-traded equities. It is for those customers who want good return with stability. For more information, for further details about Bank of India's mutual fund, please contact the nearest branch or log on to boimf.in. Call at toll free 1-800-266-2676 or 1-800-103-2263. Number 022 6129 61249000. Email ID service@boimf.in and marketing.support@boimf.in. Conclusion. Bank of India Mutual Fund provides a comprehensive portfolio of equity, debt, hybrid, and arbitrage schemes catering to different investment horizons and risk appetites. Whether the objective is wealth creation, income generation, liquidity management, or capital preservation, these schemes offer suitable options for every investor. With professional fund management, disciplined investment strategies, and strong institutional support, Bank of India mutual funds can play a vital role in helping investors achieve their long term financial goals. Investors are encouraged to choose schemes aligned with their financial objectives, time horizon, and risk tolerance. Disclaimer: mutual fund investments are subject to market risks, including the possible loss of principal. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Investors are advised to read all scheme information documents (SID), Statement of Additional Information (SAI), and Key Information Memorandum (KIM) carefully before investing. The information contained in this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice or a recommendation. Investment decisions should be made based on individual risk appetite and financial goals. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.